Taking photos to sell on the marketplace is more than snapping a quick phone pic on your workbench when you're done building. Simple photos often get very little attention, which takes longer to get views and sales. By making sure your photo has good lighting, composition, framing, and color saturation, you'll get much more attention and even better prices. Here's how I do it. Lighting is important when using a phone camera because the sensors are very small. Those sensors require a lot of light to get good details and colors in your photos. Being close to a window is a great source of natural light. You have to place your camera between your subject and the source of light, but you have to be careful not to cast a shadow on your subject. Using a tripod makes making small changes between shots much easier. In some cases, going outside will give you the light intensity and broader angle that you want for a different result. If you don't have enough light inside or too much light outside, you can adjust the exposure setting. For an iPhone, tap where you want to focus your subject, then without lifting your finger, drag your finger up and down to adjust the exposure setting. Down will darken the photo and up will lighten the photo. On Android, in a similar way, tap wherever you want to focus and the exposure slider should appear on the side. This can be different for each Android brand, but it should work in a similar way. Next, composition is important, giving your buyers a sense of scale and how to use your item. As we saw earlier, a simple workbench photo won't be enough to get the attention needed. I sell boxes, and with this type of photo, I sell them almost immediately, for a lot more money than simple pics would do. Inspiring your buyers with setting photos will create buyers that wouldn't even have existed before. Boxes are a great way to practice photos and setting, as well as a great way to go through your scrap wood. By putting an item in a setting, you give them more realistic expectations of size and utility of your item. This photo can sell this table to someone in the gardening section of the marketplace that didn't even know they needed a table. Again, with this photo, you avoid any questions on size and utility, leading to more direct sales. If I sold it with this photo, even if I listed the size, I'd get a ton of questions asking what size it is, as a lot of buyers never even read the description. Next, framing your photo is very important on the marketplace. As you can see from this simple marketplace search, a lot of those items you can't even fully see in the search screen. The well-framed photos pop out so much more and get your attention first. Having bad photos like this, full of distractions and lack of focal point, will lead to losing most potential buyers. Also, the photos on the marketplace search screen are cropped in a square. This means that people will only see what is inside this section. By taking a pic that takes that into consideration, people will see you much more in the search screen. Last but not least is color saturation, your chance to make photos look true to reality. Phone cameras aren't great at color accuracy without some editing. This pic is heavily undersaturated, while the next one is oversaturated. When you adjust saturation, you have to remember that lower saturation means less color, while higher saturation means more color. Adjust while comparing to the real item in real life, and you will end up with a very accurate photo, which leads to more satisfied buyers that are happy once they see their item looks as good as the photo. In Photoshop, to adjust color saturation, first convert your object to a smart item. That makes it easier to edit it after. Then click on Filter, then Camera Raw Filter. This will give you access to the saturation slider, which works similar to the phone one earlier. Applying those tricks to your photos will help your sales, because everything starts with getting a click on the search or product screen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe or click one of the videos above for more, and see you next time.